well, they can shrink it a little bit. And, yeah, really fortunate to have the outfield defenders that we have here, and Brett just adds on to, you know, Brett's an elite outfielder, elite base stealer, one of the best throwers in the game. So we continue to get better in the outfield defensively, and a lot of options to pick late in the game for we want to put our best outfield out there.
Brendan, you've said for the past few years that you want your guys to learn how to win. Mm-hmm. When there is relative success, does it begin to teach itself? In other words, does it kind of feed on itself, and that feeling kind of moves it forward?
Yeah, I think what our bullpen has done this year has accelerated that. And that, you know, before in the past we'd had tough time staying in the game, tough time holding leads. With this year so far, in the first 4 months, you know, we might not have the best night offensively going like the last day in Texas against Perez, who was, you know, besides McKenna's homer, was pretty much carving us up. But our pitching kept us in the game. You know, Tate gave up the 0-2 homer, but besides that, we were really good. He did come in and get a huge ground ball double play before that. I mean, those were the games that maybe would get away from us in the past. That this year we're throwing the ball so well to the pin. It gives our offense confidence. It gives our team confidence that we just can stick around and get a lead somehow. We have a really good chance of winning the game. And so yeah, I think the more that happens, the more confidence your club gets. And then, you know, like I've said a million times, we have a few guys in that locker room that have been around for a while that come here expecting to win and talk about winning, and that's a huge difference than before.
Brendan, relievers oftentimes are like creatures of habit, and they know like when they're supposed to pitch, and you finally have a situation where you're able to do that. And then when Jorge leaves, you kind of have to reshuffle it a little bit, even though it's just pushing guys back. Yeah. How much do you think that there is for them kind of a mindset of shifting now? And how important is it to be able to, for them to be able to do that with a little bit of a different configuration?
I think it's part of the adjustments of a player and of a game. I mean, the game, you know, with Lopi here, the game was a 7.5 inning game pretty much, and then. You know, now the game lengthens a little bit, and guys have to step up. They might be pitching a little bit later than normal. I'd love to see our starters, honestly, pick up that inning before that we've scuffled with a little bit, but to be able to get through the sixth, end of the sixth, through the sixth, that would be a huge help. But yeah, I just think that, you know, everybody's aware of what Lopi did and how good he was when he was here, and these other guys are having really good years also, and now it's just they'll be pitching in somewhat the same area, but you might see like Cionel and Perez face more right-handed hitters. You might see Tate face another left-hander or two. You might see Batista pitching a little bit later than normal. Those are things that I hope our guys will adjust to and you know, take head on.
With the trade deadline being over, do you get a sense of in that clubhouse of guys embracing, you know, it's us now, like this is the group we have and we're going to go? Yeah,
you know, I was nervous, you know, in Texas, how we would respond, and because you just never know, honestly. You know, you think you know your club, but when adversity and things happen, and you know, you lose a guy to an injury, you lose a guy to a trade, you just don't know how we're going to respond. So I was so relieved and satisfied, and felt so good about our guys, the way we played, especially those first two games offensively in Texas, and so that was great to see, honestly. And it just, you know, reinforces to me that these guys are playing to win every night. They expect to win. They're playing with confidence.